A touching display of love and compassion, Prince George, eldest son of Prince William and Princess Catherine, has been observed showing tender care for his mother as she battles cancer. Amidst the challenges posed by Catherine's illness, the young prince stepped forward to offer his support in various touching ways that demonstrated maturity beyond his age. Eyewitnesses recounted instances, more recently, the preparations for Catherine's Christmas carol service. Before diving into that, though, are you organised for Christmas? I always admire people who manage to buy and wrap everything months in advance. But back to the royal dilemma. His Majesty must decide what tone to strike in his Christmas message and whether to reference certain strained family relationships. That's a delicate balance, and many will listen closely to see how he navigates it. While Catherine's Carols at Christmas event has become, rather unexpectedly, a cherished new royal tradition, it's a simple but effective concept, combining the warmth of Christmas, the meaning of Christian faith, and a touch of celebrity, all set against the glorious atmospheric backdrop of Westminster Abbey. Princess Catherine always presents it beautifully, and it's lovely to see the children involved. It does make me wonder whether George still truly believes in the magic of it all. Last year he certainly looked like he did, at least on camera. At the recent Royal Albert Hall Remembrance event, Prince George stepped in to represent his father, the Prince of Wales, and he handled himself admirably. Walking beside Catherine, he carried himself with a maturity well beyond his years, polite, composed, and quietly confident. You could see those little moments where he looked up as if to say, "I'm doing all right," and it was genuinely endearing. But here's something not many people know. Kensington Palace and Buckingham Palace have been inundated with letters praising George's performance, not only congratulating him, but encouraging that he takes on a slightly larger role in the Christmas carol service. According to an excellent source, many feel that George is ready to participate more actively, perhaps by reading a short passage, offering a brief pre-recorded message, or contributing some kind of festive recital. This idea, however, has created a genuine dilemma for William and Catherine. On one hand, George himself is reportedly eager and would happily take part. On the other, they worry about pushing him into the spotlight too soon. He's on the cusp of his teenage years, and Catherine has apparently joked to friends that she knows exactly what challenges are coming her way as he grows older. It's a sweet gesture, and many believe it would warm the hearts of viewers around the world if George played some part in the celebration. Still, the question remains, is now the right time? Personally, I suspect they may hold off until next year. It seems like the sort of carefully considered decision the Prince and Princess of Wales would rather time perfectly than rush. But what do you think? Recently, the parents of George, Charlotte and Louis reportedly have open discussions regarding Prince George's future boarding school plans on a daily basis. They are talking about potentially sending him to boarding school, but sources told Us Weekly that they wouldn't do it unless George wants to, and obviously he's old enough now to say yes or no. The source said they're having open communication with their children, and it's going to be more of a family decision than I think it was when William, and obviously even Charles, was young. It was sort of a given you were sent to boarding school. Due to their stretched out and overscheduled timetables, the Prince and Princess of Wales are reportedly risking major milestones with their eldest child. They have been taking on more and more duties over the years, but while their children are young and living at home, they have been given a bit of a reprieve. In a few years, the Waleses will have busier schedules, more travelling, and they wouldn't always be able to take so much time off during their kids' school holidays. They are enjoying this precious time with their kids, and their scheduled official engagements are often planned around morning and afternoon school runs. Both Prince George's father, Prince William, and uncle Prince Harry attended Ludgrove School and Eton College between the ages of 8 and 18. During their time at Eton in particular, staff members would shield the boys from hearing scandalous news about their parents by hiding the daily newspapers. Meanwhile, royal experts shed light on the torture Princess Catherine underwent during her time in her cliquey boarding school. The claim was brought forward by royal biographer Katie Nicholl, and during her interview with RSPV Live, she claimed, "It is a very cliquey school, and there was a lot of pressure. The girls were all high achievers, and there were lots of girls with eating disorders. Everyone wanted to be the best, the fittest, the prettiest. I think Catherine was miserable from the start." Miss Nicholl also admitted that it was Catherine's slender and tall frame that made her stand out for the wrong reasons, and it even resulted in her being teased for being gangly and lanky. However, it is that same ruthless survival streak that Catherine cultivated in the girls' boarding school in Berkshire that makes her well suited for royal life. In the past, Princess reportedly felt completely isolated and abandoned from the royal family after aristocratic pals tried taking jibes at her mother, Carol. It all began once Prince William's aristocratic friends started making snobby jibes at Catherine's mother, Carol. Royal correspondent Vanessa Allen claims William's friends would ridicule Carol's former career and less than eloquent speech choices. Per a royal insider that Miss Allen referenced, aristocrats believed Carol is pushy, rather twee and incredibly middle class. She uses words such as pleased to meet you, toilet, and pardon. While Catherine did her best to laugh it all off, she started feeling extremely isolated from Prince William and his world. Not only that, pals say she felt increasingly isolated and abandoned at realizing she would never be accepted by William's aristocratic circle, which includes well-heeled chums such as Guy Pelly and William Van Cutsum. The down-to-earth prince enjoyed relaxing informally with her at her family's £1 million five-bedroomed house near Newbury, Berkshire, where Carol lives with former pilot husband Michael, but he could not get away from the fact that his future mother-in-law was looked down upon in senior royal circles.